It's your favorite YouTube dealer. I appreciate you guys for stopping in. We got some more from BoyWithUke. This one is called King of Nothing. I didn't realize that this dropped. If I did, I would have had it up the same day. I'm really enjoying the music that he's putting out, and I've seen some of you guys ask if I could check out more of the album. I will potentially check out some more of it. I like to do stuff when there's the music video behind it as well, and it's dropped, and a lot of people know about it because otherwise it doesn't get pushed to a very big audience, which is very, very unfortunate because there's a lot of stuff that I would like to check out. It just doesn't end up reaching the right people or doesn't reach you guys at all. And it's kind of, it kind of sucks when that happens. But I did see that he finally revealed himself. I was saying in the last couple of videos, or at one point, I feel like I mentioned that it looked like he wanted to because he kept doing things where it's like the mask is coming off, but we're not seeing anything. And it just kept feeling like he was alluding to wanting to take it off, wanting to show his face. Now, unless I'm wrong and somebody just posted up some bullshit and it tricked me, I feel like he definitely took it off and showed himself. So it's going to be interesting to see how his life changes now because he's got a big following. When you have a big following like that, they're going to start to recognize you when you go out. So hopefully everything goes good for him, but that's dope that he felt confident and comfortable enough to reveal himself. And hopefully it doesn't affect his music at all because sometimes that kind of stuff gets weird. People like the anonymity, the mystery behind it. And then when they see the person, I don't know why it would ever take away from the music because the music is amazing, but it can do that. So we'll see how things go. But comment below what you guys thought about the mask reveal, what you thought about this song, if there's any other videos coming, anything like that, and we will make sure that we dive into it.
Can you hear the church bells ring? Here he comes, it's the King of Kings. Can you hear?
Okay, so I want to say that's him right there. So obviously the reveal was real. I was pretty sure that it was, but I'm like, listen, you never know. I might have got trolled because I just looked really quickly and I saw it. But sometimes the internet be playing games like that.
The church bells ring. Here he comes. It's the King of Kings. His hotel burns, made of ash and strings. He's got all he wants and lost everything. I want to get off, nervous when I talk about it. See, I'm struggling with thoughts, what I used to love, losing patience and the passion. Used to think about my younger self before I had the wet back when we got donations. Just a kid feeling what he felt, dealing with the issues that he manifested. Tried his best with what he got, but he got lost in what he's not. No, he's not a singer and he doesn't talk, he just got caught in a subplot. Soon the shot was over, turned into a loner, started losing power in his own songs. He was just a poser, losing his composure, looking for the closure that he never got. Can you hear the church bells ring? Here he comes, it's the King of Kings. His hotel burns, made of ash and strings. He's got all he wants and lost everything.
That's some real shit. I gotta go back real quick. I want to hear that entirety of that verse again. But I like the hook. He's pretty much saying he got everything he wants but lost everything. And that's something that some people don't understand in life is, right? Like you can get all the stuff in the world, all the material items, all the things that you want to have in your life, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you can't lose everything because in all reality, everything doesn't apply to material items, or at least not just material items. It also applies to like the love in your life. It applies to your family, to your friends, to a lot of things that in all reality are so much more important than all those material things. But sometimes you get caught up in this thought process that the material is the most important. It's the thing that you need. It's the thing that we work every day for. It's why we go to our jobs. It's why don't get me wrong, we got to pay our bills and the rent and stuff like that. But you also work because you hope to make more money so you can get that really nice car one day, or so you can get those nice clothes that you want, or you can travel and you could do all these different things. And I guess traveling isn't necessarily material, but I'd say it's closer to that than it is to, some of the other things, but it takes material to get there as far as money. Money is a material object. So you strive for all these things in life, and some people strive so hard for that they lose everything in the process, and they don't really even realize it until it's too late, until they've gotten to that point where they're like, now I have everything. I have millions of dollars finally, but I don't have a good relationship with my family. But I kind of left all my friends behind, and I don't really talk to anybody anymore. But that girl that I really was in love with, I kind of, blew that off because I was so busy with this. And now I have everything, and I don't really have anybody to share it with. I don't have any memories to really, you know what I'm saying, to go back to, because all my memories are just me kind of pushing everything aside and working for this one thing that I really wanted, the money to get everything. And I don't even necessarily know that that's 100% what he's getting at, but I hear lyrics and I go off on tangents, and that's just what it made me think about. And it's something that's, I think about all the time as well, because I don't have tons of money. I don't have crazy amounts of money. But I would love to get there, right? Like we all say, I would love to get there, but I work really hard in the sense that, like doing a music reactions. I'm not saying that this is like the toughest thing in the world, but I record lots of videos for this channel. I'm trying to get back to doing my commentary channel. I try to do live streams every single week. I try to do all these different things, plus help take care of somebody offline. Like I do stuff that it's time consuming, I guess is what I would say. It's a lot of time consuming stuff, make music myself. There's just a lot of things that go into it. At one point I was uploading like 50 plus videos every single week between multiple channels, because in my mind, I'm like, I just got to hustle as hard as possible. And one of these things are going to work out for me, and I'm going to get where I want to get. But in the process, I've left friends behind that I don't talk too much anymore. I don't really go out and do stuff with people anymore. I barely see family. And I started to think, like, is it worth it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I still want to achieve these things, but I got to find a balance, because otherwise I'm going to lose everything trying to gain everything. If that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Stop, I want to get off, nervous when I talk about it. See, I'm struggling with thoughts, what I used to love, losing patience and the passion. Used to think about my younger self before I had the wet back when we got donations.
And he said, starting to lose. Ooh, hold up. There's a lot of stuff he says in this. I'm going to try to pause it if I can and talk about at least a little bit of it.
Tell me how to stop, I want to get off, nervous when I talk about it. See, I'm struggling with thoughts, what I used to love, losing patience and the passion.
What I used to love, losing patience and the passion. Like, how do I get off? Like, you kind of get stuck. And again, I can't speak for him. I'm just interpreting the lyrics and what they would mean to me. And you kind of get stuck in that grind to the point now where I feel like if a day goes by and I'm not creating videos, editing videos, doing something, trying to learn a new editing technique, try to learn some new kind of style of video that I can make outside of reaction, so I can try to make a new channel and do this or do that, or you know what I'm saying, or do a stream, or it's like I almost feel like I'm missing out. Like, I feel like I've lost time that I could be working, but at the same time, I feel like I'm stuck in this path. And at the same time, it makes you lose passion for what I once loved so much. I remember when I was doing YouTube and I first started to grow on YouTube, and my main channel now, thanks to a lot of you guys, reached 100,000 subscribers. And when I even got to 5, 10, 15, 20,000, and it was going quick, and I was getting a whole lot of attention. I was probably getting more attention at 30K than I get at 100K. And I didn't take advantage of it in the way that I feel like I should. But regardless, when I got there, I remember waking up like a couple days in a row and crying because I was so happy. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. It's materializing. And then I kind of got content, and I got stagnant, I guess, so to speak. And I lost a lot of the steam that I had going forward. We still managed to get to 100K, and it still felt good. It felt amazing. I was super happy to get my plaque that we got up on the wall over here, and that will always be with me. That's one of my greatest accomplishments in my opinion. I'd love to have 1 million, but 100K even is crazy. 100,000 people willing to subscribe to you. And yeah, maybe some people are double subscribers with another channel, but it's a lot of people regardless. Even if it was 70,000 people that equaled out to 100,000 because they had multiple accounts, like it's a lot of people willing to subscribe to you. And so I was so happy about that. But then you start to lose the love for the passion, because it just becomes this grind that you almost don't give yourself time to enjoy life at the same time. And it's almost like how do I get off? Like, how do I find a balance? How do I find a way to manage this better?
And used to think about my younger self before I had the wet back when we got donations. Just a kid feeling what he felt, dealing with the issues that he manifested. Tried his best with what he got, but he got lost in what he's not. No, he's not a singer and he doesn't talk. He just got caught in a subplot.
And the whole, I miss when I was a kid, right? And I just felt what I felt. I was dealing with stuff that I personally manifested and things like that, but it was just real. It was raw. It was life, right? And then you kind of get caught up being something that maybe you're not. Whew, this song speaks to me personally. I'm not at the level he's at. Obviously, I'm not making tons of money. I don't have millions of followers or streams on music or anything like that. But it's something that I feel like on a smaller level I can relate with.
Soon the shot was over, turned into a loner, started losing power in his own songs. He was just a poser, losing his composure, looking for the closure that he never got. Can you hear the church bells ring? Here he comes, it's the King of Kings. His hotel burns, made of ash and strings. He's got all he wants and lost everything.
See, now I could be wrong, but this to me gives me the feel of like he loves this and he loves what he's created. He loves what he's done. He loves what he's accomplished. But in the same sense, he almost hates it in its own way and for its own reasons. And again, I can't put words into his mouth. I can't say for sure. Maybe he's even spoken about this and you guys would know better than me. But that's the impression that I get a little bit. It's like, I have everything, but I have nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I accomplished everything I wanted to, but yet I didn't at the same time. I got caught up being who I didn't want to be, but I still am you know what I'm saying? Like it's this weird battle in your brain.
Everything about this life don't feel the same as your hazel eyes alone. I would rather be at home. And I could laugh and I could try and live this life for 1,000 times. I know I would rather be at home.
Whew, I enjoyed this. I feel like this was an amazing song. And I feel like this was probably the first video, and I don't know if he just made the song or if the song had been made probably in preparation for him revealing himself, but I feel like this is probably what he wanted to put out first and foremost to kind of explain where he's coming from and how he feels about it. I like this man's music. I'm going to have to listen to more of his music, even just on my own time as well, just because, again, much smaller scale, but I can understand where he's coming from. I can decipher it, at least to what it means to me. And again, I can't speak for him, but it feels like that's where he's coming from with some of the stuff that I said, which hopefully I elaborated on in a proper way, because sometimes today's one of those days where I'm stumbling over a lot of my thoughts, but I feel like I got across pretty well what I was trying to say in this video. And shout out to BoyWithUke. I'm happy that he was able to reveal his face. I'm hoping that he finds peace and finds a way to love his passion again. And you know what I'm saying? And all that stuff that you need to have, because again, I think he knows that obviously having all the material things and all the success doesn't really equal the greatest life. It doesn't equal everything that you've wanted out of life. And sometimes you get caught up in thinking that that's going to give you that. And you realize that it's not actually true. It doesn't hurt to have that, because financial stability, all that kind of stuff, it very much helps you in life, but it doesn't give you the complete package. And for that, you've got to kind of look inwards and find that yourself. And I think that that's what he's in the process of doing. So shout out to him. I wish him the best. Shout out to you guys. Comment below what else you guys want to see. And I will catch you in the next one, homies.